Alright, welcome back to each episode of City Skylines. So I kind of took that last idea I had and kind of ran with it, and I think I like how it looks. So it completely changed up this intersection area here. It's probably going to be an absolute disaster, but I think it actually looks pretty good. So what I did is I just kind of ran that through. I kind of went with the larger two-lane road, but I kind of like the look of this, and I think it'll work better too. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to bring this up to here. We're going to try and create a bridge if we can. Are we actually on the bridge, or did I go one too far? No, I did not. Let's force the bridge. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Is that 12? Or is that going by 1? That is going by 1. Alright, let's try this again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I'm thinking what I want to do is I think we'll go... Should we curve that? Because it's not going to match up with that at all. So if we could curve that, otherwise it's going to match up with that, which I really don't want to if we can help it. But actually would be a bad thing, would it? Because we already got that road running through there. It would run right through the middle of that. That's crazy. Okay. If we did the curve, I don't think it would look... Well, actually works way too well. Like, scary well. I think we're gonna have to do that, because otherwise I was gonna have to change this area up, and I kind of like how this curve and stuff looks. So, and it kind of matches up with the whole doing the narrow two-lane stuff. If we can use the right thing here. Here we go. So yeah, these guys just started living off a major road, which is fun. And then we'll make sure to put a stoplight there. And then we'll make sure to do the lane markings here. Let's just... No? Oh. I thought I clicked on it. Looked like I clicked on it. Oh, we should really not. Why has it got a right turn or left turn arrow on it? I don't understand. Alright, let's go to there and make sure that these guys know where they're going. And we'll go to here. And here. I really do actually like how that looks. I have a feeling that a majority of the people are going to be turning left here. So I'm going to take a blind ambition onto that. Did I click? No, I did not. So I'm going to take a blind ambition on that and do that. So we'll make that a double right and double left. And then this one, of course, can be a right turn. Like so. I don't know why that's a left arrow there, but oh well. Let's do our traditional thing here. So this side is for these guys going this way, so that would go like that, and this would go like that, just to prevent any issues there. I'm not sure why I did that there, but let's go and do it a little bit further down as well, because it seems to work out quite well if you do this. Keeps them from driving down the middle lane for whatever reason. That intersection's all taken care of. Let's do this. You know, it's more for looks. I mean, and traffic though, because I notice when they drive down the middle sometimes, if it's a busy road, it can cause some major problems. So this is going to be a brand new way into downtown, like we haven't seen before. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. I left these roads in here, so what I'm thinking is that we're actually gonna remove. Well, I was thinking of maybe removing all the zoning, but actually the zoning isn't too bad in this area, so I'm thinking we'll leave it. I was thinking of maybe putting some green space and some trees and stuff, but we'll leave it for now. That's pretty well messed up. Let's get rid of that. Oh yeah, all these along here, because these got devastated a couple times because I went from being like, oh, I'll use the wide two-lane road to, no, I don't want to back to it, and then back to the narrow two-lane again. Oh, yeah, I do have a knack for destroying neighborhoods, don't I? But I think this will be for the better. It'll help traffic coming across the freeway anyways. And it, in many ways, looks like that road was there before the freeway. That's what I'm going to go with it. Not totally, but it does a little bit. I think if I were to... if I were able to get it like lined up perfect, like with this guy coming straight off, maybe if it came straight off and then it curved up a little bit, maybe, but it might have still looked like it because it probably would have curved pretty close after the freeway. So, but we actually got a lot of unmanaged freeway crossings. I kind of want to get rid of this curve. I don't know how I feel about this curve, and I kind of want to just bring this one to here. I'm going to leave it for now, but yeah, like a lot of these are actually not having interchanges, which I like. You know, normally I don't build too many crossings like that. Like this one's got kind of an interchange, but you know, that's just kind of a unique thing to that. So I think that looks pretty good. We should probably extend this as a bridge out, but I think we already did line stuff on that. Kind of, not really. All right, but I know I gotta redo that anyway, so I might do that off camera. Let's see here. So we'll probably end up with a bunch of traffic coming down here. Yeah, look at that. Already got some takers on this road here, which is understandable. I mean, this is actually a pretty good. Hopefully, this won't become too bad because this is actually a pretty good route right through downtown. I mean, literally, like right through the middle of downtown. So it's got kind of a couple weird spots for intersections, but if they start getting bad, then I'll work on them. If they stay just fine, I'm gonna leave them be. Because I have a feeling that if I come in there, then it's even worse. So, got a lot of traffic on this freeway, but it's expanded out to 3 lanes, at least going across the bridge. So that's good. Got a lot of traffic on that road too. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of traffic going on here. A lot of traffic coming through here. That's crazy. It's crazy, I tell you. Yeah, this area, but it's also going into. Look at the traffic coming out of the industry. Jeez. Look at the traffic getting up there. At least we have wow, look at that. That's crazy. Alright. But traffic is, for the most part, doing pretty well. Did I time these lights? I can't remember. But I know we had a backup problem here at some point, but that's pretty well taken care of. This road's pretty well taken care of for traffic getting stuck there. 'Cause that was a problem. Alright. Do we need to add any more garbage? I don't think so. I think the main issue was just that turn area, because I allowed them to get over there, but I didn't allow them a way to get in there. And as you can see, this building's already done complaining. This one's still complaining a little bit, but that's just probably because it had so much garbage backed up in there. It's not even funny. Parking lots are very empty though. I'm actually quite surprised. I was kind of hoping they'd be a little bit more filled up, but oh well. These parking lots are pretty well filled up. Not entirely, but it is kind of mid-morning, so or is it afternoon? I can't tell. Alright. Oh yeah, I did finish this out over here. I think it's got water. I think I did that too off camera. Yeah, so basically all we need to do right now is just zone it out. So, and I'm hoping that if we do this, is that? Yeah, that's the 12 watt. I'm hoping by doing this, if we can kind of get a little bit more in the way of commercial demand, that would be great, because we've been pretty well on top of commercial demand. Like usually that's something that's kind of, you know, always there for me in this game, but so far that's not been an issue. So we had any trains coming in here? Doesn't look like it. I wonder if we should make those full-fledged interchanges, or we could just maybe not have any real reason for people to come to our city, which is also very possible. We have this little bit of space here. I was gonna do a park, but we could also do maybe a little bit of, I was gonna do that, yeah, this stadium here. I was wanting to do up over here, which I think would look cool. I want to do some parking around it, of course. I want it closer to the water. I want it right off this road. I think closer to the water with parking in the front would be look a little bit better. We have a zoo. What else do we have in here? Alright. Golden Arches, yeah, that's definitely a tourist attraction right there. Alright. What else? What else could we put down? So we have, I guess we could put down like the Grand Library. We could put down maybe like a Expo Center or the aquarium. We're kind of a small city though, so it really doesn't make sense to have this kind of stuff in here. And it's not really a tourist city, to be completely honest with you. Not yet anyways. Here's a huge stadium. Holy, just looking through what we got here. We got a shopping center. Guess we could put that guy down somewhere. Is that touristy stuff, I guess? I don't know. Costs, okay, and it's not too bad per week. Could put that along our new founded road here if we wanted to. Well, not really, because we don't have the space for it. Should we put anything like in between here? Like right off the freeway? I don't know. But this road, yeah, definitely looks to be fairly busy. Which is good, actually. I'm happy with that. Why is this road so busy? Wow, this road is completely messed up. That's great. That is fantastic. What is exactly going on here? Is someone stuck, or we don't really have a... Oh, we have gridlock going on. What are you guys waiting on over here? Like, really, what are you waiting on over here? Are you seriously the problem? What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Really? There's no stop sign there. We could do a stop sign there. Is it just pedestrians? I mean, what are you guys waiting on over here? There's no traffic anywhere else. Is it because I changed some stuff and they do that stupid thing where they stop to figure out their pathing? I think it is. I got traffic moving through there. We could make that either a one-way. It doesn't go very far for a one-way. Do we have the heavy traffic ban on for this area? I don't think so. Let's see here. If we go to height ban, not really needed. Let's see here. Let's try the heavy traffic ban and see if that changes anything over here. But I think a lot of that was just them being stupid with whatever I changed. But that one I changed, well, I guess it was a little close. It wasn't that close though. That's a pretty crazy intersection right there. Maybe we should put a stoplight there. Let's see, put a stoplight there. I kind of think we should maybe make that a bridge all the way in, as it'll just look better. Look more legit without a crosswalk right there. Let's put the stoplight black, please. There we go. So we got that. Yeah, we pretty much got stoplights all the way down. We don't have one here. We probably should, though. Those guys are pretty well the same, but I'm not going to delete those at them right now. That's a pretty short little intersection. Okay, so we got that figured out, hopefully. There's just so much traffic on this freeway. Like, I know this is nothing, but like for the city and everything, it's just crazy to me how much traffic. But you know, there's the shopping center over here, there's the port over here, there's the industry over here, so it's understandable. Like, the freeway is like the only way to get to some of this stuff. Like, really, like if you're getting from this side of town, there's no other way to get to this. Like, if you're coming from here, yeah, there's ways to get to here, but aside from that, no. How many people we got over here now, by the way? I just saw it. I just saw it, and it's gone. I just saw it. I know I did. Ah, it was over here. Okay, I was a little off. I thought I saw it over there, though. We're 10,000 people over here. Crazy. Alright. How's traffic doing over here? The high school's pretty busy, understandably. We still need to build the elementary school out here, don't we? Eee. Alright, well, we'll do that shortly. We'll cross that bridge here in a moment. I wish there was a way to turn off parking, like, you know, no parking along this stretch of the road, because that would make my life so much better. We still need to build a park over here, but I think people are fairly happy with this area. Just seems like it to me. Yeah, a few people use this intersection, which is good. Nobody really has a need to go that way or that way, which is understandable. I crash. Yeah, I don't think really anybody has a need to go that way, of course. Because, I mean, who's going to be coming from that way to go that way? It's like, if they're going to be going that way to get on the freeway, they might as well get on the freeway here. So, there's really no need at the moment. But I think as we build more this way, and, you know, they kind of come in here, and then they can kind of come down and get on the freeway and stuff. That's going to be the good part. You know, I'm really glad that we really did. That we redid this, I'm really glad that we really did. I'm glad that we redid this interchange here. Not only does it look good, but why is traffic going so slow there? But it was needed. I knew it was needed. I knew that that intersection was not going to last very long with what we were throwing at it, because we were going to throw port traffic as well as that shopping center traffic, and I just knew that it was just going to buckle. We actually have a lot of houses coming in over here. We actually do have a little bit of a housing demand, which is nice. Ooh, we're actually getting some people in there. Nice. Alright, well, that's good to know. Should we build? We could build some commercial. It'll be right across from the elementary school, though. I don't know if I really want to do that. Maybe do that, and maybe do some commercial right here. Then we can kind of leave this area be, as it's kind of close to the train tracks. Makes sense. Not really do any housing there. Could do some housing along the river here if we wanted to, but do I want to is the question. I don't know. We're just missing a whole strip of housing right here. Nice. We could do a little commercial along this way as well. A lot of people walking through here. We don't really have any buses though. We're at 50,000 people. I think it's about time to start investing in a little bit of buses. Not a huge amount. Just maybe some along the main corridors. Maybe like along, like here. You know, something that kind of comes along, you know, the road and then into downtown and whatnot. You see, I don't like using the buses too much in this game because... Oh, you guys have the same problem? Yeah, you are. Because I feel like they're overpowered. At least for when it comes to like an American city. Because America, you know, they don't really use mass transit that much unless you're in a really big city that does it very well. And it's honestly because it sucks, you know. It's like, you know, for me to go like 3 miles to work would be like an hour. And it's just, it's really crazy. Like, you know, I could bike to work in like 20 minutes and yet I gotta go walk to the bus, you know, and it all in, it's like an hour, and it's just like, really? It doesn't even take you an hour to drive across town half the time. Okay, it does when there's traffic, but I'm talking, you know, sometimes. There's some moments where it doesn't. But still, it's like 3 miles versus going like, you know, 20 miles. Still, it's like, I don't know. Alright, so we got that. What else was I gonna do? There was... Look at all this green. Nice. Yeah, that's definitely good. Alright, so the downtown sector, I kind of want to get built up a little bit more. So I want to put some... I think I'm going to take a look off camera at some offices that we can plop down in here that are a little bit of the higher variety. But the only thing I don't like is, one, this one's just complaining like crazy, and two, is that they're going to steal demand from everybody else because they're fairly large in the amount of people they employ. I mean, these guys employ how many? 2 workers. They employ 8 workers, and some of the buildings I want to put down are going to employ 50 to 100 to 300 workers. Yeah, they're going to absolutely just tear this place apart if I do that. So we're going to have to be sensible about it. We're still going to do it, but we're going to be probably not going to be very sensible about it, but we're going to try. At the very least, we're going to try. We figured out what to do with this area. Yes, we did. And commercial demand is just not there to meet the needs of what we want in that area. Although we have a lot of houses coming in over here. Like, this area is filling in quick. We have crossed 50,000 people, which is awesome. And we've got garbage problems still. We could probably, you know, we could do like the warehouse area over here like I was talking about. You know, kind of do like a little bit of a warehouse core with like a bunch of spread out warehouses, but also do some recycling centers over here, as it'll be kind of a, hey look, a freight, passenger train. Nice. As it'll be kind of secluded from the rest of the area. We could almost put it down here at the port too, as this freeway comes through. That'll be real easy access, so we might have to do that. You can almost do it like up here on top of this hill or something. Put a couple recycling centers. Oh man, so much that we could do if we finish this freeway. Yeah. I think these guys just built in and they're already like, oh, can't get rid of our garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage everywhere. Jeez. Okay. What are you complaining about? I just saw you pop up. Really? Really? What is the deal? Like, seriously? Oh, look at the traffic. Yeah, because these guys are really far out here. We could just keep stacking them on. Which, you know, will work to an extent, but it's not going to be great. Alright, let's just keep stacking them on. For now. We're just kind of trying to piece the city together just you know, just keep it on the brink of collapse just until we're ready to take care of some of these projects. But I mean, in many regards, that's, you know, a real city. I mean, you know, they can't always upgrade and change and move and all this stuff, everything, and you kind of just have to work with what you got, and that's kind of what I'm trying to go for here, because I'm really not wanting to do this freeway yet. It needs to be done, but I'm not really wanting to do it yet. And you know, that would help out, and we really need to get garbage over here, but we don't really have a spot for it yet. But we will. We will. Yes, we will. Alright. So this area is building out. I was trying to see. Yeah, because this road will end up being an interchange, I'm sure, here. This road could be as well. Yeah, I think it will. It'll end up being an upgraded road later in life. Just trying to see if there's any... This guy's driving down the middle. Just driving down the middle. No regard for life or safety or anything. Just drive down the middle. Alright, I'm just trying to see. There's really not much going on right now. It's just the problem. But it's like right now, it's all just waiting on stuff to grow. Oh, death, yeah, because we don't have the grade that we have is over here and over here. Are these guys getting full at all? Not really. Not really. I mean, kind of, but I don't think it's going to be a matter of it getting full. I think it's going to be a matter of is there enough cars to go out and get the dead people, because we're probably going to end up hitting a wave here soon. Okay, let's go into here real quick. I'm really thinking of putting that stadium down, but I want to wait. I really want to wait until we build that area a little bit, so we kind of have an idea of what we're going to do. Is that stadium? Wow, look at that guy. Jeez. Alright. What's this? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I forgot how tall this thing is. Yeah, that'll probably end up in our city at some point. Probably will. And then, of course, we got that stadium. Okay. I'm kind of thinking... What does the Expo Center look like? Kind of thinking the Expo Center. I think that actually kind of works in this area. I really want it off of that road. I kind of want it off of here. Maybe we could put a parking garage along the back. Maybe we could build that road across and build it along there and put some parking around it. We could do like the 2 parking all the way around it, which might look... It may not look the best, but you know, it'll look alright. No, we don't want to do upgrades. We want to do the road crossed like that. And that is a bridge now. That's why it was one upgrade. I thought that was weird. I was like, why is it allowing those roads to be upgraded? I don't understand. Oh yeah, with the rush hour mod, we will be getting events too. I think we get events with all the stock ones at the very least, as well as other ones that we put down. I don't think that's actually enough room to put parking back there. Almost wondering if we should move this over, right? Let's remove this. Maybe on the corner of this road here. So it's kind of overhanging a little bit, and then we can do a parking garage next to it. I don't know if it'll show up in here. Yeah, here it is, right here. Oh, yeah, we could get away with that. Is that all part of the Expo Center? No. That just looks weird. What's right there? Is there something right there? I was the only one that's seen that, right? Yeah, there's like a... Oh, it's the grid. Oh, okay. That's what threw me off. I was like, what the heck is going on? Oh. That's not as nice as I was hoping. We could just run a road right up next to it, which would be fine. And we could just one-way that road too, which would probably work out pretty well. Just to kind of, you know, get traffic moving a little bit. Yeah, so do something like this. You know, that actually doesn't look half bad. Like, normally I'm not for that, but to be in all honesty, that doesn't look half bad. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to stick with. That's why I sat there for a second. I was like, "Oh, that actually doesn't look bad." Do we want this, or do we want to just curve? I think just a curve. So now we have a nice shiny Expo Center that's going to either... that seems a little excessive for the size of the city, but you know what? It's going to make everybody nice and happy. I bet all these guys are already raving about it. It's going to bring more people, going to hopefully bring more jobs, hopefully bring more people and commercial. That's what I meant to say the first time, or that last time, whatever. This thing is huge, though. I think it looks pretty good. Oh, look at that. You know, it's not like the best, like, realistic looking building, but I mean, for what it is, it actually looks pretty good. It's freaking tall, too. Like, how many stories is that thing? It's at least 5 or 6 stories tall. It's just crazy. But then the parking's right next to it, so you have to come down this tiny little street. So it might be better to make that go the other way. Yeah, actually, I think it is. I think so. So like that. What do we do back here? I'm thinking just some trees. Just like a big, large amount of trees. Because there's really not... Well, there is some... There's a lot of windows actually back here. Like this actually looks pretty terrible. This is a built-in asset too, isn't it? Like really, they couldn't put better. I guess you're really not supposed to see it in first person, but still, you can get pretty close. My scaling is turned down too, so that's probably why I've consistently had to turn down my scaling as this city has grown larger and larger. I think we're down to just normal scaling now, 100%. I think I started out at 200, and as this city is growing, it's taking that number down with it, unsurprisingly. So I think this road's going to help a lot of these crossroads out, which is good. It already has, I can tell. These roads used to be just a complete disaster. Should that road ever be upgraded? I don't know. Kind of seems like it, right? Yeah, this road could definitely be another through road. Well, it's right next to this one, so maybe not. I think it'll be fine. It'll be able to hold its own. We are now up to 52,000 people. We are growing fast right now. Let's just double check our traffic here. It's doing pretty good, but is it the morning rush? I think the morning rush has just begun. They are using most of the lanes here, which is good. That's a pretty sharp turn. We need to time some lights, don't we? Yeah. Yes, we do. I'm still just piling down that one road, which is just fantastic. You know, that's so great. Yeah, because there is a point where they get stuck in traffic for too long. They don't go to work or school, and then that does actually affect them. Like, actually affects their education and stuff, I believe, is what I've been reading. So, we want to prevent that as much as we can. I mean, it's moving, though. I mean, that's the point, is it's like it's not backed up for miles and miles and miles. It's heavy. It's a little too much for the road, but it's still getting people around. It's still working. So, I'm not going to break a system that's already working. There's no sense in doing that. That road gets pretty wide right in there, but I think it looks pretty good. I think the next section of suburb we're going to work on is actually going to be down here, because I actually want to do some, which I think will look pretty good. I still like how this interchange turned out. It's not perfect, but I'm not going to touch it for a while, if ever. I think it's good enough to where I don't need to do much with it. This is going to be completely changed. It's probably even going to be budged over a little bit. I don't know yet. I don't know completely yet. There's actually a lot of traffic using this loop, which is crazy. Which is nice, though. That's kind of what I was hoping for. You know, if we can kind of create these free flow interchanges that don't affect traffic in any way, that's a win. You know, we don't know if this can affect traffic in any way yet, though, because these merging on could, but there's a fair amount of room between these interchanges, so that's good. And then it allows... It's nice. It allows a little bit better flow of traffic, so, and it gets people off like these interchanges and stuff, which is always good. But these are nice and far apart. That's also a good thing. Like, these are not close together, so we can really not have to worry about timing lights too much, because they're far enough apart to where they're not gonna be a problem for a long time, if ever. You know, like these on the other hand are pretty close, and then there's other intersections close, and then we have massive people drawers, I don't know what I'm trying to say there, coming to these areas. So alright, did that create any more demand for offices? I think these weren't here before, so that's good to see. Yeah, this is definitely a good area to do it. It's a nice office centric area, so that's awesome. Yeah, like I said, I don't really like just doing these sharp curves, but I kind of like it. I don't know. I think that's about it. So I think I'm gonna go and end the episode there. We didn't really get too much done today, but I'm going to have to let this run just for a little bit just to get some progress made in growth and whatnot, and then we can kind of go from there. I think in the next episode we might work on some buses, just a couple lines, not too many, as well as maybe that little bit of a warehouse area. As always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out all the other videos I do on this channel, and as always, thanks for watching.